Today, we delve into the unfolding controversy surrounding prominent surgeon Munjed Al Muderis. Serious questions are now being raised about his professional credentials and conduct. Australia's top-ranking University of Sydney has explicitly denied any current affiliation with Dr. Al Muderis, contradicting his sworn evidence and online promotions. The Federal Court of Australia recently found Al Muderis to be dishonest and callous, prioritising fame and money over patient well-being. These findings emerged from a lengthy and ultimately unsuccessful defamation trial initiated by Al Muderis against this masthead and 60 Minutes. In a sworn affidavit from May 2023, Al Muderis claimed an honorary associate position with the University of Sydney School of Aerospace, Mechanical and Mechatronic Engineering. He further claimed engineering students interned with his company, receiving supervision that contributed to their university courses. This University of Sydney position was prominently featured across his professional profiles, including Macquarie University Hospital and the Lynn Reconstruction Centre. Justice Wendy Abraham's extensive 770-page judgment also reiterated Al Muderis's honorary associate status at the University of Sydney. However, the University of Sydney unequivocally stated this week that Al Muderis has no current ties with the institution, directly contradicting his claims. A spokesperson clarified his honorary appointment concluded 4 years ago, and student placement ceased over 2.5 years prior. The university expressed concern that he continues to claim a role that no longer exists, welcoming the opportunity to set the record straight. This university contradiction follows similar denials from charities like Amnesty International Australia and Red Cross Australia, who also refuted Al Muderis's claims. These organizations also refuted Al Muderis's claims of holding ambassador or patron positions, as cited in his affidavit. Al Muderis has denied deliberately misrepresenting charity affiliations and announced his intention to appeal the judgment on social media. University records confirmed his 3-year position ended in July 2021, and student placements with his companies concluded by February 2023. Despite this, his professional profile for the Paley Institute still stated this week that he held a professorial position at the University of Sydney. This professorial claim also appeared in a blog post, which was deleted this week after our masthead contacted the author. The now-deleted post lauded him as a professor at the University of Sydney, highlighting his work leading the world in robotic surgery. However, the prestigious university has denied he ever held a professor position, which demands extensive research and teaching experience he did not have. Our masthead previously uncovered a research paper by Al Muderis's company noting his affiliation with the University of Sydney. Yet, a Freedom of Information request found no documents to substantiate this claim within the university's records. In a further development, Macquarie University Hospital announced it would continue its long-standing arrangements with Al Muderis, a decision that has drawn criticism. This decision comes despite the federal court's finding that he prioritized fame, money, and surgical numbers over patient safety, including vulnerable elderly people, amputees, and veterans. Dorothy Kamaka, founder of Patient Advocates Australia, urged Macquarie University Hospital and Norwest to sever ties with the doctor, citing concerns about his practices. She stated that his medical standards and personal characteristics were found to be unacceptable, causing shocking outcomes and trauma to patients. Kamaka questioned whether these private hospitals would demonstrate the expected leadership and governance in light of the court's findings. Healthcare regulators, including the Healthcare Complaints Commission and the Australian Health Practitioner Regulation Agency, are currently reviewing the judgment. The judgment affirmed that the investigation revealing Al Muderis' unethical surgical practice was true and in the public interest. ASX-listed Medibank, which jointly owns a short-stay hospital with Al Muderis, requested Macquarie University Hospital investigate his practice, citing the federal court judgment as very concerning. Macquarie University Hospital stated Al Muderis maintains various positions there and pledged to comply with Medibank's requests and regulatory investigations. Justice Abraham's judgment detailed how Al Muderis misled patients about risks, provided negligent aftercare, bullied staff, and offered medical services without a license from US hotel rooms. She found that his practice brought in fame and money, with a number of surgeries used to promote his success, ultimately jeopardizing patient care. Al Muderis's affidavit also claimed he was an adjunct clinical professor at the University of Notre Dame Australia School of Medicine, another claim under scrutiny. The judgment revealed he asked Cambodian patients to participate in a Notre Dame University study, but they showed a lack of understanding of the risks associated with the surgery. A spokesperson from the University of Notre Dame Australia declined to comment on the finding regarding informed consent, citing laws preventing disclosure of employee information. They affirmed that adjunct appointees are expected to comply with their code of conduct and adhere to professional standards of practice and behavior. The ongoing scrutiny of Munjed Al Muderis's credentials and practices underscores the critical importance of transparency and ethical conduct in the medical profession.